Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in moments ago. This building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 56. Mike's 56. Watch it slap now.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foles. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
20. Check. Walk 54. I got one.
Fournette, a first down carry. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well, covered that play successfully.
Now Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Foles. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
8. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
8. Mike spoke forward. 8.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
What we got? Hey, Wahoo! Mike 5'9", Watch the go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Flat. 6-man. Check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Gun. Express. Mike spoke. Watch the pass. 44 is the mic. Check. It's just me and you. Great. That's right.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go. Ready? Gun. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's get off the field, D. 8.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check Mike. 44, Mike, 44. I know he ain't. Gun. 44 is the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize. Is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Get 8.
Newton now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. He's going to take another shot here, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now it's Newton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Undercrush, undercrush.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 99 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Get ready to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
44's Mike. Check, check. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Back. Whip. It's a 6. Pull it. Half.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bo Scarborough, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Foles. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Eight. Watch the backer. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. 20. Check pass. Kill. 8. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Foles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Under. Check. Smooth.
Here's Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, let's go. Screen. Rock the screen. Hey, silent one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Haywood.
To throw once more on second and 10. Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
Mike Fofo. Check tight. 44.
Here's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Express! 44's to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Express! Mike 20. Let's go, heavy.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to walk one, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Easy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Receiver. Let's go, great.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
That's it. Right to the 3. Check. I'm coming after you.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Check hot route. Great. Gun. Express.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. Two touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's good for Panthers.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. Mike, here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. I got one. Gun. Express! Mike, 44. I'm here.
Newton throwing again. That's Samuel, caught left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah.
Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Newton on 1st down. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 59. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbound.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Express! You got nothing. Fofo's the mic. 20. Mike Fofo. I got him.
Newton's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, Newton. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around and you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the Panthers going to signal for their... third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We ain't giving him nothing today. He's crashing.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you playing scared. I ain't never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 65. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They go with Chubb on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys that call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Fourth down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
I'm on.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second and 9, Mayfield. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Hey, 133.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
My 40. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are able to cash in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike. All day. Check 2. Watch safety creep.
Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Ravens 9.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Callaway on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's the way.
On first and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right, and incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Time to his left. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching.
There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson in the final minute. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.